Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends, and glad you could attend. Yes, come inside my Movie Maniacs as we take a look at the final chapter in the Mental State Trilogy for Mr. Randy Lee Beasley, aptly named Mental State 3. Now here we pick up right after the events of number 2, where we kind of thought some people were dead. Well, they're not quite so dead, but they are hurting pretty bad, including Jimmy and Ron Shearer, the nephew and uncle team who discovered the bag of drugs and money in Chapter 1 and have had nothing but trouble ever since. Well, they have a surprise family member show up to help them out and try to get out of the jam they are with the cartel. All the while, the big boss from the cartel himself has showed up in town of Woodbury looking for them and looking to get his money and drugs back. And we see how they try to handle the big boss from the cartel as well as leave town with their skin intact. Randy Lee Beasley has sent us a lot of films, and I actually got a chance to meet him at the Madtown Horror Film Festival, which was a pleasure to finally meet face to face. And let me tell you, he's really grown as a filmmaker, and Mental State 3, out of the 3 chapters he's done for this series, is probably the best written and best directed out of them. I really felt like this was a solid film. It felt a bit more polished than the other ones and not quite so improv, and the performances are better, especially from Nicole Dredger, who plays Ellie Shearer. Really enjoyed her performance in here and the scenes she had with Rob Romero, who plays Ron Shearer, and Randy Lee Beasley, who's in front of the camera, as well as Jimmy Shearer. Randy has refined this character quite a bit, and I really enjoy still how he plays this character. There is a bit more humor than I expected mixed into this chapter of the film, and I liked it. I liked how the humor was written and where it shows up, but there's also some dramatic moments as well. It really covers the gambit of feelings, and I think that was done really well and handled really well. This is the best written out of the 3 episodes, and you can really see how Randy Lee Beasley has grown as a filmmaker, and is continuing to growing, as we all do. We're always learning something, and you can really see how he's refined some things and trimmed some things down and really made a better film. Mental State 3, I will say, is probably the best written and directed out of all 3 films, and the performances in here by most of the cast are really solid to fair, because again, we're talking a lower micro-budget film here, so you get what you can with your budget allows. And so I really liked how Mental State played out, and even the conclusion and a couple of the twists that were written in there. And overall, I think it's worth your time if you have been watching the rest of the series, or if you're looking for an interesting, different indie micro-budget horror, well, not horror, but drama, crime series. Ever see someone try to do that? Then you could check out Mental State 1, 2, and 3. I think the series is worth your time if you're looking for something a little different and can see what people do on a micro-budget. And yeah, I'm interested to see where he's going next with his next project. So check out Mental State 3. If you have seen it, please leave your comments down below. Thank you so much for subscribing. We are so close to 800 subscribers. I can taste it. And I'm kind of shooting for hopefully 1,000 by our 10-year anniversary next July. So help us out with that. Please subscribe down below if you haven't already. Tell your friends, have your friends tell their friends. I really appreciate every single one of you. It's because of you guys I do this. Thank you so much, and remember, till next time, keep that ticket stub.